I'm Rebecca Gordon.
I'm Sylvia Gordon.
And this is this week's Weekly Wednesday Wrap-Up, where we break down what's hot in insurance and deliver it to you. In this episode, we will cover
the hottest fixed annuity in the country,
as well as other stuff.
Other stuff too. Stay tuned.
Let's do this.
Boom.
I'm taking this off.
Okay, we're back. Don't take it off. It's cute.
What makes you hot? Are you not hot?
That long. It's not that long. Okay. We'd like to talk a little bit, shout out to Equitable Fixed Annuities. We got a 2-year and a 5-year. You lost your hat already.
I told you.
So
I told you it would fall off.
We have a 2-year rate, 3.2%, and a 5-year rate, fixed 4.1%. I know that you don't get really excited about those interest rates, but this is for your lazy money that's not doing anything. It's better than a bank CD, where the majority of our senior clients have their money. Right. They're terrified, and they leave it in a bank CD where they pay interest, and after taxes on their interest, they make nothing. It's safe. This is also safe. It's 100% safe, and it can make more money. So if you're not selling some fixed annuities,
reach out to us.
Call our life and annuity department, because that is something you can help your clients with, and you can make a little commission too. I lost my hat too.
What
do you got?
We need safe bobby pins.
What do you got?
Hey, so right now Anthem has a bunch of Kroger stores available for the upcoming AEP season. So if you live in the great state of Indiana, go IU. Hit us up in the comments. We can get that information to you. I feel like every year this season just comes sooner and sooner and sooner. It's like Christmas decorations in July.
Easier just to leave them up.
Just to leave them up.
Redneck woman.
So
I'm a redneck woman, ain't got no high class.
That is my karaoke song. If you come to Indiana, I'll take you to Sid's. I'll do karaoke.
She's good at karaoke.
Next, what you got?
Well, talking about retail, so the Walmart program opened up in April, which is beautiful, because a couple years there it was in transition and it didn't open up till later, and that was much more difficult. So if you want a Walmart store, you need to understand the rules. And the rules are, rules are kind of a suggestion. So every year they say, if you did your store, if you hit your compliance, if you hit your attendance, then you will get your store back. And then every year we have people that they don't get their store back, because they take that store and they give it to somebody else. Now this is not a hit on Market Point that's running it right now, because really they've been very good the last 2 years. They've only had it back for 2 years. But this was more about Transact. Transact took it over from United, and I just could not stand the way they would point blank lie to us. Transact, they won though, because they went public, they sold out for millions of dollars, they're done, they're happy, they did what they had to do, they're gone. But those of us that have been in the trenches with the Walmart retail program since 2005, we hate telling agents things that we're told from the carriers, because then we look like the liar. So it hasn't happened yet, because none of the stores are assigned yet. But what should happen is if you hit the metrics to have your store back, you should get your store back. Now, the question always remains, what happens if you leave your relationship? Because people don't understand how this works. So you're Pinnacle, and I'm JSA, and Senior Market Sales, and AmeriLife, and we all bid on this store right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You know, if nobody had it last year and it's a new store, how did the people running the Walmart program figure out who's going to get that store? You know, so it's tough, and they got 4,000 stores to do. So if you think it's easy and that it's not political, you're really naive. So we do our best to staff about 150 stores a year, and we have consistently for 10 years or more.
Oh yeah.
And there's about 6 or 7 of us that have really been with the Walmart program all those years. And every year there's new FMOs that get in and say, I'm going to get that store because it's right by my office. It doesn't necessarily work that way. You know, we lost the store closest to our home office because corporate wanted it one year. So it is frustrating. I feel like the Tin Man here, but it's fun being the Tin Man.
I'm hot.
It is frustrating, but, you know, it's a great program. It gives you a home to make those AEP sales. So if you would like to get into the Walmart program and you've never been in it, first round is right now, where you have to go in and tell us what your dream list is.
Hit us up. Also, we have Kroger's. I think we're in the infancy, 75 to 80 of them in Texas. So if you're in Texas, and that sounds good, put it in your comments, and I'll get you to the right person. But I just got that news today.
Jump on that.
Jump.
Because a lot of times the grocery stores get much higher sales than the actual Walmart. These braces are super hard to talk.
She had braces when she was little. She was the one kid that got to get braces.
And now I get to get them again. This is
Now
my
she gets them
punishment.
again. On her own dime.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
Fun. What you got?
So speaking of that in grocery stores, and I feel like somebody needs to bake some chicken, so I'm going to offer up my foil. I want to show this super cool marketing. Super cool! This is our super cool marketing thing of the day that we do. Now this is a prize wheel, and I want you guys, I just look at it and I want to do this. So I want you to put in the comments, what could you do with this? What could you do if you were working a grocery store to attract attention if you were an agent?
Keep it
for
clean,
seniors.
Mike Hopkins.
So
Never just say, what could you do with this? Can you bleep that part out? Redact that? Why? What could you do with this?
is your mind in the gutter?
No, but people will
Oh.
put we'll see. Okay, put anything
Any
that
rate,
you can do with this in the comments. Let's just show her what
Put
you
your
guys
comments.
got.
This thing is super, super cool. People have used these in housing units, doing meetings. It's a great marketing tool, and you can get this on Amazon. And
How much it cost?
you know what, I thought about holding that. Like if people could hit me up in the comments, then I could give it out. Or do you want me to give it out?
Oh, hit them up in the comments and then with the price.
Hit me up in the comments. I'll tell you exactly how to get this, and maybe we could get it for you. Super cool. I take this on all my DSNP meetings, and then you can change whatever you want on it. I love this.
So another thing for those of you that are agency owners, and please somebody give me a shout out for the foil on the top of the glasses, Rebecca's inspiration. I think that's brilliant.
I think it's pretty cool.
A lot of agency owners, they use those to motivate their agents. They put little prices on there.
Yep.
So one is like you got to work late, and one is you got to make an extra
many
50 cold calls. But the other ones are like a
Yes.
lottery ticket, free lunch.
We do socks.
5 extra leads, 10 extra leads. Yeah, so it's a great
Starbucks
thing,
cards.
not just for consumers, but to motivate the agents that are in your downline.
Super
It's
cool.
fun.
Super cool. All right, one more thing I want to add.
I can't take it anymore. Sorry.
It's hot.
Oh my god.
Is I'm not at liberty to say too much, but I have an ACA carrier that is opening up, which you don't hear this ever. Statewide in Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, almost all of Georgia, and a whole bunch of West Virginia. So it's still new, but we're gonna want to get you signed up.
When can everybody else find out?
I don't know. I should be able to relay stuff for our next Wednesday wrap up, or hopefully Thursday I can send out a blast email on it. But it's a subsidized business, which really anyone who's going to buy an ACA plan is only going to buy subsidized because it's just too expensive. So if you have those non-subsidized people, look at Altrua. I'm telling you, the price will probably be up to 50% less than this. But with Altrua, remember you have no subsidies. So ACA, hallelujah. We've got something to play with for this season. So hit me up in the comments if you're in those states and you want more information.
So we had an agent call in, Tammy, that she was really upset. She sent us a bill for her client's health insurance premium. It was $4,000 a month. And I was like, this is impossible.
Good
She
Lord.
had a grandfathered policy pre-Obamacare. Did you know that Anthem had some HMOs that could be
Yeah.
grandfathered?
Yeah.
That's what she took. So she took that grandfathered policy, and she's like, this is illegal. I'm grandfathered. They can't do this to my rates. The
Nice.
benefits are grandfathered.
Right.
Not the premium.
Never.
The benefits. So yeah, you can keep that old plan. But look what it's done. And it's going up like $600 a month. They just got a new one. Like, oh my God. So her agent was saying, this is impossible. This is a mistake. This is fraud. Nope. This is
The market.
reality. And I had never heard of that.
Typically, if you're an agent selling under 65, there's a 12-month shelf life. That's it. Every 12 months, go relook at it. If you have options, good chance someone could be less expensive, but they're 12
Who can
month
afford
shelf life.
$4,000 a month?
Nobody.
Uh,
Bill Gates,
What
perhaps.
the heck? Well, this lady was paying it.
The director of Game of Thrones, if anyone saw last night's season, they could probably afford it.
Don't start, because I just started. I'm on season 1, episode 3, Game of Thrones. Not going to be culturally irrelevant anymore. I'm catching up.
So you're on
Dothraki.
Dothraki, yeah.
Episode 3, season 1. I'm like 7 years behind the rest of the country.
Maybe more. I just finished it this year, so,
Yeah, so
I was behind.
Don't give up on me. Okay, we talk a little bit about MACRA every week. So people said, high deductible F. We always talked about C and F are going away. And by going away, we don't mean going away because everybody that has it can keep it. And anybody that's eligible will continue to be able to buy that. It's just for new people enrolling after 2020, they can't get C or F. And it's also for high F. Nobody's talking about high F, and we do sell a lot of high deductible plan F with United American, especially in South Florida and in New York and in California, the really high, expensive places to live. So the new guaranteed issue will be D, G, and you will have a new plan called High G that will be coming. High G. But I don't think anybody's filed anything yet. They'll file a lot closer to January 1st. So just a little MACRA I'm just throwing out there for you every week.
Nice.
14 million people that are on Medicare supplement. Of that 14 million, 11 million are on a C or an F. And one thing that Medicare is very sensitive about is they don't want agents out there stirring the pot saying, you got to get off that C and F. Your rates are going to skyrocket. Okay? So I don't think most agents are doing that. But I think most agents are having a conversation about what will happen with the rates. And I think most people realize that once new blood stops coming into a plan, that will be reflected in the rates of those plans. And the common wisdom says that you'll start to feel that maybe in about 3 or 4 years. Depends on how big the carrier is.
That's exactly what happened with a grandfathered Anthem. There's no fresh blood.
Right. There's no fresh blood. Eventually, it's going to die.
Yep.
So as much as nobody wants us to talk about what is eventually going to happen, it's going to happen whether we talk about it or not. And you have to remember, your first goal is to be honest and take care of your clients'
Take care of your client.
We also want to take care of the carriers. The carriers don't want to max exodus out of those G and F plans, but you need to take care of your clients.
Always take care of your clients. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my buddy, Jim Leiter, who won the beer catalog, which is super awesome. He answered one of our trivia questions. And Jim Pierce, you were so close. You just came in a millisecond behind the other Jim.
I want to know how he's liking that beer catalog, because there could be fascinating gems in there. I mean, he's really learning a lot about beer.
I mean, beer is fascinating.
I do want to draw attention to Bill Rowland. Bill Rowland said, I really, really like your videos. Thank you, Bill. And I think you two are really entertaining and educational. Thank you, Bill. So, please don't make your videos political. Thank you. And I was like, political? Do we make it political?
We're not political.
So, someone said, but you wore the...
Make healthcare great again hat.
Do you have it down here?
Huh.
So she wore the red hat, which if you couldn't zoom in on it, it looked like Make America Great Again, so it looked pro-Trump.
Like healthcare. And the reason I was wearing the hat is because my hair didn't look good.
And those hats, so we were in on that with Drew Shockley's team.
Oh my God.
Those
They
hats,
sold them.
the sale of all those hats went to support a charity in Haiti, and we sold lots and lots of those hats.
Super fun.
So you got to know the whole backstory. That was not a pro-Trump hat. That was a let's support this. There is
healthcare.
There is an orphanage in Haiti that's solely supported by insurance FMOs. It's really
super cool.
It's really a beautiful story.
Yeah.
It's by our internal peers. So we weren't making it political, Bill, but I agree with you on one point, is that, God, there's politics everywhere. You get sick of it. But the other thing is, if we don't talk about politics at all, I think we're doing you guys a disservice, because our business is intricately interwoven with politics. Right now, with the election, ahead of us, Medicare for all, Medicare for over 65, what the Dems want to do, what the Republicans want to do. If we don't talk about it at all, I think we're being...
Our show isn't worth
I think we're being
salt
naive,
that
right?
we put into it.
So, I don't want to be like pro anybody, and...
We're going to be common sense.
Yeah.
But I do want to give up to our buddy J.M. Campbell, who said... for our next things to wrap up in.
Yeah, we asked for suggestions.
He said, and I was never familiar with these, foot-long Twizzler ropes. I don't know that Twizzler is made that long to wrap up in.
We will check that out.
I'm not. And then a fruit. Oh, fruit by foot. Fruit.
Yeah, I know what that is. My kids used to eat that.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but that's a possibility
But
too.
but
I
thank
thank
you.
you for that. Good
Thank you.
ideas.
Maybe cashmere. Somebody could
And he got
suggest
he got a prize for that.
cashmere silk. I would be happy to wrap up in silk.
I would like to do.
Like some nice stuff.
Let's have the show buy us brand new silk dresses.
Ooh,
Yes.
the show.
The show.
We'll get our our people.
And I would like to know if anybody likes my new glasses. These are my old lady glasses, like old lady New York publisher glasses, or as Rebecca said,
Is it Edna from Edna Mode from The Incredibles?
an Incredibles.
That's what you look like.
Okay. Anything else?
I think we're good. We got some other stuff. So look, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, love us, hug us.
Yes,
Send us your
please
comments.
hit the like. Tell us if you like it. If you don't like it, don't tell us that.
Yeah, don't tell us.
Ciao.
Good selling.